Today I'm going to be showing you simple and easy steps to create a quick and easy everyday makeup look. So I already have my skin prep already on. I'm gonna go straight into a primer. This is one of my favorite ones right now. This is the Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. I love it. It's been really, really nice. And sometimes I like to add like a luminizer product into this. And it's just for a nice kind of all over glow. And it is amazing. Okay. While I let that kind of sink into the skin, I'm going to go in with my brows. This is probably the easiest brow pencil I have ever used and probably my favorite brow pencil I've ever used. This is the Ravie Beauty. Their name ripped off, so I don't know, but I don't remember it. But this is the Ravie Beauty brow pencil. I absolutely love this brow pencil. I have the shade Taupe. I'm just going to brush through the brow hairs. I'm just going to start by filling in the tail of the brow, and then I'm going to kind of line it up with the end of my nose. Like, that's where I want to start the brow. I'm just going to fill that in with hair-like strokes. I'm not going to fill it so much in this area because it's not really that sparse in that area. I'm just going to very lightly kind of glide my pencil in that area. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to the other brow. For starting out, you can like make little marks to mark out where you want the brow to be, but I'm not going to do that because I know how to shape my brow. Okay, so then since this is a quick and easy everyday look, I'm not going to carve out the underside of my brows. Normally, if I have time, I would go in and just kind of clean up under the brows a little bit, but since this is a quick one, I am not going to do that. Okay, now we can go into foundation. I haven't used this foundation in a long time. I'm gonna use it again for this video. This is the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I have the shade 160 Light Neutral. And I'm going to use the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. This is my favorite foundation brush. I absolutely love it. Okay, I like to start in the center of the face. And then kind of with what's left, I'm going to kind of blend out to the outer perimeter of my face. I do sometimes go in with a little bit more foundation on the forehead. I'm going to go down the neck a little bit as well. For concealer, I have been really liking recently the Calliray Hideaway Concealer. This one is in the shade Sunlight. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this on the under eyes. And I actually don't need to apply it on any blemish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose and BK Beauty, the N16 brush, and I'm just going to lightly kind of conceal the under eye. I don't really want to brighten the under eye, I just want to conceal any discoloration under the eyes. Alright, perfect. That looks great. Alright. Next, I'm going to go into a bronzer. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Self Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium. I'm going to use the doe foot for this. I'm just going to first place it where I want it, and then I'm going to take a brush and just blend. I haven't been nose contouring in a long time. I'm finally back into it because I didn't really want to do it in the summer, and I love it now. And I'm back to doing it again. I just forgot how much I really like to contour my nose. Here, I'm going to do the forehead. Alright, I'm going to use the the Angie Hot and Flashy NBK Beauty, the A507 brush to blend in the bronzing and shaping serum. It's in my hair. For my nose contour, I actually like to use a smaller brush to blend it in. I'm going to take the Angie Hot and Flashy, the A501 brush to blend it in. And I'm also going to take some more concealer right in the center of the nose for a nice nose highlight. For cream blush, I'm going to take the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Perfect Pink with the Nikki Rose NBK Beauty N17 brush. Okay, I'm going to start kind of jumping around here a little bit. I'm going to take the bronzing and shaping serum again, and I'm going to apply this to the crease. I'm going to take the Nikki Rose NBK Beauty the N13 brush. I'm just going to lightly place that in the crease, just for some nice definition in the crease. I don't want anything too fancy or too complicated. I just want something quick and easy. Okay, now we can start adding the cream products. So I'm going to take now we can start setting the cream products. I'm going to take the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder in the shade Neutral Light. I'm going to start by setting the T-zone. I'm going to switch to a different brush and set the outsides of the face with the same powder, of course. Powder bronzer, for powder bronzer, I'm going to take the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer in the shade Light Medium. And I also want to place this in the crease as well. I'm taking the Angie Hot and Flashy NBK Beauty, the A502 brush, and I'm just going to set the bronzing and shaping serum that we placed in the crease. And I'm also going to take the same brush and set the nose contour. For powder blush, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Endless Diffusion Everyday Baked Blush in Paradise. For a bit more extra glow and warmth to the eye, I'm going to place Daydream in the crease as well. That's pretty much all we are going to do for the eye look, and of course mascara. But that's pretty much all the eyeshadow we're going to use. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to add my Rare Beauty brow gel. This is probably one of my favorite brow gels. I absolutely love it. It is so good, and it really keeps your brows locked in all day. It's amazing. Okay, so I haven't filmed with this. Mascara yet, but I absolutely love it. It is one of my new favorite mascaras. And I need to change my business. It is the Dibs. What is it? Oh, the Dibs Double Standard Primer and Mascara Duo. So on one side is the primer and on the other is the mascara. So the primer is a brown primer, which is really interesting, and then the other is just a normal black mascara. So this is the mascara that we're going to use today. So normally I would apply an eyeliner, but since this is a quick, easy, everyday makeup look, I'm going to skip the primer, or the eyeliner. Okay, I don't know if you're supposed to let this dry. I think so, like right before you apply the mascara side, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to move on to, okay, so I don't know if you're supposed to let the primer dry before you apply the mascara side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it dry. So while I let the primer dry, I'm going to do the lips. I'm going to take the Ravie Beauty Self Definition Longwear Lip Liner in the shade Almond, just for a nice contour of my lip. When I do a quick and easy everyday makeup look, I don't want to use too many products, of course, and especially for the lips, I usually use like 2 products. So I'm going to use a lip liner and a lipstick, because I want everything to be really simple. The mascara, or the primer, doesn't take long to dry, so I'm going to move back into mascara. I'm going to take, of course, now the mascara side of the duo and apply it right on top of the primer. I'm going to take one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. This one is from Fashion Fair, and the shade is La Nude, I think it is. I don't know. This is my favorite one of my favorite combos for a nice contoured lip. And the pigment of this liquid lipstick is insane. I love it. For a setting spray, I'm going to use the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Sunscreen setting spray. So I love how this makeup look turned out. This is definitely a go-to makeup look of mine. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. See you guys in the next one. Bye!